Good morning, everybody. It's real early in the morning. Hope you guys have a great day today. Just been noticing some things and just want to let y'all know about them. I haven't had a chance to look at the earthquakes today and or the volcanoes and stuff. Been taking care of personal things right now and still trying to, post some things in the shift room and also in the Morris News Network. But just want to show you something. Here in Canada, 20 hours ago, because in 4 hours this is going to be gone, so I thought I'd report on this now. We've been talking about these earthquakes. Unfortunately, I can't click on the response because it's too close to the earthquake, but this house had a 3.4 earthquake. I'm quite sure that they tried to say something about it, but there's no way they could get it out because the square is underneath the earthquake. But right here in Canada, and it doesn't even identify where in Canada, they had a 3.4 on a house. Okay, that's one thing I noticed. I was like, let me take a look and see what's going on in the world. Did Canada have any other ones? I don't think they did. I might be too high now. I don't think they did. I think that was the only one, but it was on a house, unconfirmed. I'm sure they heard a boom. And I hate saying that word. But right about now, I just want to let you guys know what the activity is. We already stated that, things aren't looking too good if these volcanoes here start going off. There are earthquakes up in the Alaska territory. I'm sorry, Canada territory, which is still not, that's even worse. They had a 3.3 about 6 hours ago up here. In Alaska, they had a 2.9. And as you know, this is at that mountain range. They don't consider it cascade until it hits over here in Canada, British Columbia. That's what I normally see. Now, Mount St. Helens was actually smoking yesterday. Everything still looks green. I hope they're being truthful with us on this. Just to let you know, there has been an increase of activity in other places. We're very fortunate that these volcanoes aren't going off. When these start going off in Oregon, Washington, Northern California, and also in British Columbia, Vancouver, in that area, be concerned big time. Now we have started having these earthquakes again in this place here. At one time there was a whole bunch of earthquakes in this area. It's not as many right now. Now we did notice that there is a couple of earthquakes here in Pinos, California. There's about 2 or 3. There's three of them here. Most of them are relatively small. Well, that one's not small, that's the bigger one. That's a 3.2. Let's see what this one is. 2.8, still feel it. And then 2.1. So they've been having some activity there. When we look up here, they still have the clusters going on near the volcanoes. Hopefully they're not drilling to get steam or something. I would hope not, but that's ways that they get the electricity down here, in these areas here. Okay, let's see. Sorry about that. My thingy gets stuck. It happened lately. I used to never have any problems with this. Let's see if they decide it's going to work again. Oh, wow. I didn't even touch that. That's crazy. Look like New Mexico has had a couple of earthquakes, 3.5, about 3 of them, 3.2. And this one here, 20 hours ago is a 2.8. So there has been activity in New Mexico. That's still not the big concern, but I'm gonna look at the states real quick. We're always concerned about this area here for the new Madrid. Some say Madrid. Never heard anybody call Madrid, but it is what it is. Now, when we get down here, though, it's a different story. There's a lot of earthquakes going on in this area still, and they're not exactly small. You got a 4.1 there. Let's see, there's 2, 4.1. Things acting a little buggy, 4.1. I thought I had hit it twice. Over here, we have a 3.6. Look like somebody said something about that one there. There's a 4.0. So these aren't like little baby earthquakes over here. This is the 3.4. And then we got one up here, 3.6, 3.6, kind of consistent between 3.5 and 4s. This one looks a little larger, 4.1, well, 4.1. But you can see that the volcanoes are still very active. You know, we have 2 that are going off right now, and 1 is under alert. And hopefully these earthquakes will stop around these volcanoes, because you know that it cause them to go off, or either, like they say, sometimes that's magma moving. But you have some out here, you know, Salvador area. Then you have some along here. Then when you get down to Chile, and this is one, is that a new one? Yeah, that's still that new one. It's still on alert. And then this one here, that one is, that's one heck of a volcano there. I hope that doesn't start going. But we could take a look down here. Okay, we still have some going on. Some of these earthquakes have calmed down some. Let's see if we go further down, they haven't. All in this volcano area here, you do have a lot of activity going on. Hopefully that's not magma getting ready to fill up these volcanoes, but it could be very likely, because look, it's some here, some all the way along here. And then when you come down here, there's even more. And then you have some here. You have volcanoes going off. You have one on this unrest right there. That's a new one. Anything else going on down here? No, but I did notice some more activity over in the islands. Whoa, what's that? Okay, there's one down here. Hi, Michael. That's the name of the volcano. Okay, so we have some earthquakes going on big time over here now. Let's not neglect everybody over here. Haiti had a 4.3. Look like there's more than one under there. It is. I see the line right here, but it's so close. Oh, there it is, it disappeared. Okay, so we have pretty nice one there. Seemed like as soon as I clicked that, the other ones left. That's the crazy thing about this. Oh, there we go. It came back. So then we have all of these here. 4.0, 3.8, 2.7, that one's a little smaller. 3.5, back up again. Then we have some that are on arrest right here. Actually had an earthquake here in Venezuela about 3 hours ago. Oh boy. So if you look at it, this is not too far from the plate line here. That's what they call that there. Still have La Palmas on unrest. Everybody thinks La Palmas is all done. We're starting to get some more earthquakes by Morocco again. This had stopped. At one time it was going crazy. Look at that, it looks like a crack right there. See what I mean? So I'm a little concerned because you have things going on along plate lines right now, which is not good. You still have the 2 that are going off down here in Sicily. You have Mount Etna and the Stromboli is still going off. I think that's the Stromboli, is it? Yeah. God, it's bad. I'm starting to remember. Oh, this isn't the one I think it is. No, okay. All right. This is the one I don't want to go off. No, where is it? It must be the one on the side. Sometimes when they're real close, it won't let me click it. Still have earthquakes happening over this way. Also in Greece, they've been having earthquakes here. Even some up there. I don't see anything going on up here in the north. Like it's relatively quiet. Turkey's quiet. Israel hasn't had any more. But when I looked at southern, they still have an earthquake. I mean, a volcano still going off in Africa. And then you have two here on the rest. So this is, yeah, that was a newer one. That one wasn't going off, but it's going off now. But there are earthquakes down here. And I'm not used to see, I'm like I said before, the last time I reported, I'm not used to seeing any earthquakes in Africa at all. So they're starting to have an uptick in earthquakes now. And this looks big. 5.09 hours ago in Afghanistan. But down here, it is crazy. They still have, their earthquakes aren't as many, but they're larger now. 4.2. Got that one going off. Oh, that's a monster. Got that one going off. That's a new one. Got a 3.4 right in the ocean there near Australia. But see, like I said, this is happening, you know, right around these lines. This is all still happening, all this activity. And like I said before, it's like electricity that can carry, that power from the earthquakes can carry 4.8 in Japan. Right here, it just looks unreal. It really looks unreal. This looks like two, look like in the same spot. I mean, it's very bright. 4.4. New Zealand. Yeah, there. Oh, wow. It's more than that. Look at that. Quite a few of them there in New Zealand. Even one down there. Oh, I never noticed the name of that, Christchurch. And look like they're having quite a few in this area too. All these earthquakes are all around these volcanoes. 2.7, 2.5, 3.5. Yeah, so they're starting to have earthquakes around, and I hope that's not magma moving. Kind of hard for me to know. Would have to have seismograph, you know, look at a seismograph to figure it out. But look at all of these on unrest right now. That's increased. That's actually increased big time. Yeah, these are a lot, these are new. That one's not. That one is new. Look like there's a lot of activity in this one little area here with these earthquakes here. Of course, it's a national park. That one's gone off before. It's on unrest. It's on unrest now, but that one has erupted. 2.8 in Japan, and then look at all these volcanoes. You got this one going off. Now I want to check something. One of the gentlemen yesterday was identifying that there's around 16 vents going off in the Gulf of California, Gulf of Mexico. So we're going to check that too. So yeah, a lot of earthquakes are happening around the volcanoes and around the plate lines or close to it. Luckily, none of these have gone off. Maybe they're going to stay dormant. But see exactly where this earthquake is, and that's the 4.4. Then we looked here. You see a really big one there. That's a 5.0. Yeah. So we have warning. This should say erupting. It's saying it's a warning, but it's red. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I thought I was seeing things for a second there. Okay, so let's check over here. Let's see. There are some vents going off over here. There was around 16. The guy showed it on a different program than mine. But for some reason, it's not showing up on this one. But there is volcanic activity in this area right here. And it's around, you might as well say like 16 volcanoes. They're vents. But you know, you have 16 guys, not six, 16 erupting right here and nobody's saying anything. So that's really odd. So it looks like the same places are being affected right now. The one place I haven't checked is this little bitty island here, Iceland. See what's going on in Iceland. They're starting to get earthquakes again in one spot. But I can at least say the volcanoes have calmed down. The green instead of yellow, and oh, there's one right there. One that's on unrest. Okay, we'll have to keep that one in mind. But like I said, just as long as we don't see these volcanoes going off here in British Columbia, Washington, Oregon, and Northern California. Because right about now, if you look at the ring of fire, it is a ring of fire all the way around. The only thing that hasn't happened, like I said, are these over here going off, but there is earthquake activity, but nothing around the ones that, you know, would cause a lot of damage. So just wanted to show you guys a quick brief take of the world on what's going on, and we'll keep you posted tomorrow. Have a good day, stay positive, and you know, we got this. Everybody make sure you stock up if you can, you know, do what you can, because, you know, a lot of people are starting to show a lot of YouTube videos where there's hardly anything on the shelves. And I would hate to, you know, see any of you guys, you know, put in that position. All right, take care of yourself. Ciao.